I've been waiting a couple days to make this video because I wanted to give you real information. And that's what I have for you today. I have some real information. Welcome back to the channel. Now, the question in the news of YouTube golf in the last 2 days has been, Nate, Good, 6th member. Nate, has AJ officially joined Good? Well, if you missed it, AJ posted this video the other day about moving into the house, the Good house in Dallas, Texas. He has a room in the house. He went out from, I believe, somewhere in California, and he moved into the house. And towards the end of that video, there was a clip of him chatting with Bubby outside the house that made it sound very much like he was joining Good in an official capacity as the 6th member of the group, saying things like Bobby saying to him that you're going to be in a bunch of Good weeks, we're excited to have you in all the videos, really making it sound rather conclusive. And I think a lot of us had that impression, me included, when I first watched the video. However, I kind of thought there's more to this story, and there is. If Good was to bring in a 6th member, if they were really to introduce someone in a full capacity, I would have expected some sort of like go along announcement, right? Like when I joined as an athlete, when Ben Hayden or Brad Dahlke or all these other guys joined as athletes, there wasn't really any kind of big announcement. It was whatever, right? They're signing these athletes, it's whatever. But to actually have someone proper join the group, join the crew, to be as much of a staple as Steven, as Bubby, as Garrett, as Matt, as whatever, to join the group in that kind of capacity, you would expect something a bit more formal. So my alarm bells went off and I didn't want to jump on it until I had concrete data from you guys. Well, a little bit of inside baseball here if you haven't been paying attention. Good has recently set off on a Good week that they're basically filming over the course of a trip down the East Coast of the US. They started up in New York, they had their fan meetup, they're driving in a bus all the way down, playing golf courses along the way until they reach their home in Dallas, at which on August 20th, there's going to be a meetup in Frisco, which, ding, little me announcement, I'm actually going to be at. It's going to be my first Good meetup that I'm going to be at. So they announced that today, so I can actually share it with you finally. I haven't been able to share it with you to this point because, well, they haven't announced it and I didn't want to be the first one to do that. So, but the news is out. They are hosting a live meetup in Frisco, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, I believe. Information up on screen. You can come see me there. Anyways, they're busy. I've been busy, but I wanted to get the information right for you guys before I came on here and talked about it. Again, my initial speculations and thoughts were very similar to yours. It did sound a lot like AJ was joining in a very official capacity. Why else would he be moving down to the Good? I messaged Matt Kendrick and I asked him point blank. I said, is AJ, it made it sound a lot like AJ's becoming an official member of Good. Is he joining as an official member of Good, or is he simply just going to be in more videos? Matt replied with, AJ is not an official member of Good. AJ will be in more videos, but I don't think we're ever going to have an official 6th member of the group. Now, that's a big one. That's a big little piece of news nugget from your boy here dropping on your faces because, wow, number one, everyone thought that this was AJ joining the group. So squashing that, I mean, AJ is very much intertwined into Good right now. He's obviously been in a bunch of Good videos. Him and Garrett seem very close. They shoot a bunch of content together. I think he's going to have a big presence in Good, but he's not joining in an official capacity. But what's even more interesting than that, in my opinion, is having Matt straight up say they don't think they're ever going to add someone in that sort of capacity. And I think it kind of makes sense, right? Like Good is a brand. Good is an entity. Good isn't necessarily, despite what I think their YouTube bio still says, they're not just 6 guys, one YouTube channel. They're an entity. They're a brand. They're, you know, a content factory, an apparel company, whatever you want to call it. They're more than just a set number of guys in a group. And I think what I'm trying to say by that is that, like, there are the staples who have been there since the beginning, who are very much considered core members of the group. You have Garrett, you have Bobby, you have Matt, you have Steven, you have all the guys. But they have a rotating host of people coming in. You have Ben Hayden, you have Brad Dahlke, you have AJ, you have other members of the Good athlete community, but also just the greater golfing community as a whole. They have guest appearances from people all the time, whether it be D1 college athletes or even sometimes professional golfers. They're rotating people in and out, and in my mind, that does keep the content really fresh. I think Good, after the Grant and Micah leaving thing, really hit this pivotal moment where, like, there were so many big group collaborations happening outside of Good with Grant, Micah, Bob Does Sports, Bust Jack, all these people, the YouTube Championship, all this stuff, that if Good would have just brought in a fifth and sixth, I mean, they brought in Luke, but if they would have brought in another kind of official staple member and then just kept the group, you know, solid in that and kept all the content within that group of 6, it might have started to get old. Like, honestly, like it may have, that being as firm as that group is, that if they weren't willing to collaborate, if they weren't willing to bring people in, sub people in and out, it might have had a little less flair. But I think part of the reason why they've continued to evolve and be so successful is they're adapting. And I think part of their adaptation right now is realizing that we don't need to have a hard 6 member, and we can keep bringing new people in, which will keep the content interesting.